So, hello guys. It is a beautiful morning here in Central Florida. I've been up for a few hours. We went on a little trip yesterday down to Homestead, and you already know what this video is about. But I had the opportunity to meet up with a fairly well-known banana grower, banana collector, and I actually make the trip every year down there and get bananas from him and talk and whatnot. You probably know his name. If you don't, well, too bad for you. But great guy. He's been responsible for actually bringing in quite a few banana varieties over the years, the past 20, 30 years, 40 years. He's brought in amazing banana varieties. He grows dozens of varieties, and his farm is just amazing, truly awesome. But anyway, I am here and I am hungry, guys. And hopefully this is in focus for you. I have a treat here for myself. And like I said, you already know. That's why you're watching the video. You guys always cheat. I hate that. It ruins the surprise. But it's okay. But here we have, guys, the ultimate showdown, okay? This is like better than any UFC fight. This is bigger than Joe Biden or Camel, whatever her name was, versus Trump. This is bigger than Musk versus the deep state, versus their technocratic BS that they're wanting to usher. This is bigger than all of it, guys, okay? This is huge. Right here, we have the Gros Michele, the ultimate, the pinnacle of banana commercialization, 40, 50, 60 years ago. And then you have its replacement, the Cavendish. Dum dum dum. Who reigns supreme? Well, I mean, Gros Michele had a pretty good run, Oh, sorry, someone biting me there on my arm. Had a pretty good run, and I think she's still regarded as one of the best tasting bananas you can taste. Oh, right? I don't know. But well, let's get into it, guys. Enough yakking, chatting, right? There is a Gros Michele banana. I'm not sure what line it is. There's a couple different Gros Michele, You got the standard, and you've got dwarf ones and whatnot. Oh, something biting my arm. It's a fly. What the heck? Sorry, guys. But just making my videos more crappy there for you. It's alright. You're used to it by now, right? And let's see. Yeah, there she is. Gros Michele. She's completely ripe. She's still firm. And I honestly have not eaten a Gros Michele in some years. It's been quite a few years. I grow Gros Michele. I have the gambit of the different varieties and whatnot, but I have not had fruit from my Gros Michele in a few years. The few bunches I had last year were destroyed with the hurricanes and the storms we had coming through, so I never got anything. And years prior to that, just various things. I haven't had them in a few years. But so this one I brought back with me. I did not grow this myself. And let's see. I've actually never tried eating these side by side before. And this right here is your standard Cavendish. This is a dwarf, dwarf Cavendish, your standard store banana that millions of people, billions maybe, probably billions of people eat every day. And it's the world's banana. It's what replaced the Gros Michele here. And a lot of people say that Cavendish does not taste as good and whatnot. I do like Cavendish. I like bananas. Cavendish is not a bad banana. It's a good banana for what it is. Yes, I have more favorite other bananas that are higher on the list that I prefer, but it's for what it is. It's banana variety. It's a good, great banana, guys. Even though if I was to line this up with, my top 5 bananas, it's not there, but it's a good banana. Gros Michele, by the way, is not in my top 5 bananas. Just so you know, just let you know, that's what it is. But let's see, enough talking. And Cavendish here is not as ripe. She's perfectly ripe. That's when you would eat this. I think Gros Michele is probably about the same ripeness. She's got a little bit of green still in her, which is pretty normal for the Gros Michele. A lot of the older bananas, including Gros Michele, don't ripen to that beautiful yellow like the Cavendish does. It's one of the reasons it's a big commercial variety. It really does ripen and store. It's got a thick skin, all that. Everything you want for a commercialized fruit, the Cavendish has. Gros Michele, well, not so much. It's supposed to have a thinner skin and a much better flavor, though. So you got a little bit of trade-off. But again, I have not eaten a Gros Michele in some years. Cavendish, I grow tons of them. I've got a patch of them. You know, you get 50, 60-pound bunches every year off one of these. They're really stout plants that can actually hold up to the storms really, really well. But they are beasts. These things eat. To get a Cavendish to fruit requires a lot of nutrients. These bananas here, the Cavendish, need to eat a lot, and they need a lot of warmth to ripen their bunch. A Cavendish bunch will sit on that plant for half a year, 6, 7, 8 months to ripen up sometimes. They like it really warm, and they like really rich soil, or you've got to pump them full of nitrogen to get them to grow. They can be really hard, which is a shame because it's one of the bananas you go to Walmart, Home Depot, this is what they sell. People, I want to grow bananas, so they go and they get a Cavendish, and then they wonder why they don't get any fruit. It's a very demanding banana, and it's used to getting tons of fertilizer dumped on it to fruit. And even though you get massive bunches, it's got a lot of input versus something like a Namwa, for instance. You get massive bunches, a massive plant, but they don't require as much input. You give a Namwa moist soil, some mulch, and that's about it. They will take off. Can't do that with a Cavendish. They need that input. Gros Michele, on the other hand, is not as bad. The plants, if you don't have a dwarf, can get very large. They're thick, sturdy plants. Again, they have huge bunches, but they're a little less demanding, and but a little slower growing too. You know, it can take a year and a half, 18 months to get a good bunch off of a Gros Michele, where if you're really pumping your Cavendish like it wants, these will fruit within a year of planting out. Just some info there for you guys. But enough talking. If you're not a banana lover, you already left, but that's okay. I'm going to do this one-handed. Unless you guys want to sit on my deck here. Here. Just sit on the deck there for 1 second, guys, while I cut these. I'm going to cut it so you can see the insides here. This is it, guys. This is the main event. The Cavendish versus the Gros Michele. Yeah, let's see what happens. Maybe I'll just cut them in half. Let's do that. I think they do that like in the commercial, or if you look online, the agricultural research stations, they cut them in half when they're looking at them. So let me do that for you guys. Whoop. My cutting skills aren't that great. Let's have a look-see. Let's see. I'll put them side by side there for you. Let's see how that looks. You ready? Welcome back, everybody. And there we go. We've got Gros Michele on the left of both pairs and the Cavendish on the right. And as you can see, the Cavendish is much more curved. It's a curved fruit. It's a curvy fruit. It ain't straight, that's for sure. Where Gros Michele is very blocky, straight looking banana. Look at that. Which you could already see before I cut them, they were like that shaped. But other than that, they're fairly similar. looking on the inside. I've never compared the two side by side, really. Interesting. This is new for me as it is for you guys, if you're curious about this stuff. So, look at there. All right, enough talking. Let's give it a taste. There is the Gros Michele. And these were both tree ripened fruits, which means that the first few bananas were allowed to ripen on the bunch, and then the bunch was cut. The whole bunch didn't turn yellow on the plant, but you had a few ripening up, and then you cut the bunch. That's generally considered, when they're ripening on the tree, the plant, the herb. So let's see, and I think they're both the same. They were harvested at the same time. And like I said earlier, I think the Gros Michele was just a little more beat up, maybe, I don't know. But other than that, they were both harvested at the same time, I think. But let's see. The skin on the Gros Michele here. Oh yeah, that is a very thin skin. I don't know if you pick that up. That skin is very thin feeling. Very interesting. Let's see the Cavendish skin here. Actually, you can already see it. The Cavendish skin is actually quite a bit thicker. Oh, and I can tell you right now off the bat, yeah, the Cavendish just has a more substantial peel to it. And right off the bat doing that, another thing, the Cavendish is slimy. I'm sorry, guys, I'm sitting here fondling my banana for you, but it is what it is. That has got just like a slime. It's not dissatisfying, but it's slimy. It's slick. And let's see, let me wipe it off my shirt. And the Gros Michele is just a drier feel to it. Let me try. Let me put one finger this banana and finger that banana. Oh yeah, the Gros Michele's like a powdery, like a starchier feel, where the Cavendish is more of a slicky, slimy feel. Very curious on that. The smell, yes, crow, I hear you. There's a crow sitting next to me in the trees. I want to eat some of that banana. The smell. Well, I'll tell you what, Gros Michele smells like a banana. That smells like a banana. I don't know what else to say. That's what Gros Michele there smells like. And let's smell this here Cavendish. Let's smell the one I wasn't feeling up. Oh, wow. Very interesting. They smell different. That's crazy. I've never noticed that before. The Gros Michele smells like a banana, guys. That's crazy, okay? And the Cavendish doesn't smell like a banana. It's got like a sweet, I hate to say it, but like a sweet chemically smell to it. And I don't mean chemically bad, but it's got that smell that sugar has without any fruity notes or anything. Do you understand that? Gros Michele smells sweet like a banana. Sorry I'm spending time on this, but this has got me curious. And it's got a ripe banana-y smell to it. Cavendish? It's like that. It does. It smells like... Have you ever opened a box of bananas at the store? Or been to the store, and smelled like a box of bananas? Or been to a warehouse? I have, by the way. I've been to packing houses before and everything. I live right here in Central Florida, some of the largest fruit packing houses. And that smell, you're like, what is that chemically smell? Holy crap, it's bananas. It's the Cavendish banana. That is insane. And neither of these were grown organically. So, but I'm not sure if they were sprayed or not with anything. I don't think they were. I don't even know if they were bagged or anything, because some growers will put bags on their bananas, and some of those bags are laced with fungicides and herbicides and pesticides and whatnot. I don't know, but the smell is completely different. Gros Michele really does smell like that, like banana. You think of banana, that is what Gros Michele smells like, and the Cavendish doesn't. Crazy. Enough talking. I'm gonna try. Well, who should I try first? I'm gonna go with the Gros Michele. I haven't eaten a Gros Michele in so long. Wow. Yeah. I don't know if it's just this particular one, but the banana flavor is really just, it sticks out. Wow. Again, I have not had a Gros Michele banana in years, guys. Years and years. I just haven't had mine fruit at all, and even this, that is a really good tasting banana. Wow. All right, let's go to the Cavendish. I've had Cavendish. In fact, I ate like 20 Cavendish just last week. But there's the difference. They don't really look too different. Uh, Gros Michele maybe a little more white, I would say. I don't know, it's hard to tell on the camera, but or maybe a little more yellow, where the Cavendish is a little more white. Interesting. But let's compare this now. This is it, guys. This is a knockout punch. Who's gonna win? Wow. You know, you just eat a banana by itself without comparing, and you don't realize the difference. But side by side, tell you what, yeah, Cavendish is. I hate to say it because it sounds bad, but it's not. But it is slimy. It's got a slimy texture to it. It is literally slimy. It's a slick, slimy banana, guys. And it has no banana flavor compared to the Gros Michele. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is blowing my mind. Because I grow a lot of bananas. And I've never realized there was such a difference between the Cavendish and the Gros Michele. So this is kind of new for me too. So that is insane, guys. Cavendish does not have the banana-y flavor like the Gros Michele does. And it's got bitter notes to it compared to the Gros Michele. Cavendish, it's not like really pronounced, but it's got like a bitter. Yeah. You get like that bitter sugarness. Cavendish is so sweet that you pick up, when you're eating like something that's not, it's got different flavor. Sugar is bitter, by the way, guys. I don't know if you know that. A lot of people don't realize sugar is actually bitter. Besides being sweet, if you've got a good palate, sugar has a very bitter back end to it. Raw sugar, I'm talking about. Like white sugar, very bitter back end to it. And that's what the Cavendish has. It's got a kick of bitterness on it that is crazy. I've never really noticed that before. So I'm going to wrap this up, guys. This is long. You guys, if you watched it this far, guys, kudos to you. The ultimate battle of the king of bananas, arguably, the Gros Michele, versus the usurper that has taken over the world and, sits on the crown today, the Cavendish. Crazy. The king still reigns supreme, even though the Stuart has taken over the kingdom. Just saying, guys. That is crazy. As many bananas as I grow, I've always known Gros Michele was a good banana, but never knew that the flavors were so different coming from two bananas that both at one time, was the main commercial banana, and now the new main commercial banana. Craziness, guys. Love you. Thank you for watching. That is the. There you go. There's the. I don't know what you want to call this. Grand Prix. The UFC. Leading fight. I don't know what you call it. I don't really watch any of that stuff, by the way. Just saying. But boom. The winner out of these two guys, hands down, is the Gros Michele for flavor, for texture, for everything across the board. The Gros Michele is just better. It's got a better texture. It's not slimy. It's got a better flavor. It's got a better sweetness. It's got a better aroma. All of it, guys. May not look as pretty, but Gros Michele does taste better. There you go. See you later. Thank you for watching.